Okay, so fishing stuff is what I love that guy. He's got a great show, but my wife has me on a budget for fishing. So, dragging weights. He talks about building dragging weights with lead and sinkers and all that. Well, I'm too cheap. So, I use a straw, some peat rock, 20-pound test line, and a nail, and a lighter. Okay, so basically just heat the end of your straw, grab in the pliers, crimp it. That seals it up really well. And then I think I'll make it a little bit longer. So these are not as heavy as made with lead, but they work out really good. And you can make them to various lengths. I'm going to cut it right about here, but I'm going to cut it with a lighter. I'm trying to watch. Oops, I don't want to do that yet because I want to fill it up first. Okay, I got peat gravel from our back porch, but the big rocks float to the surface, so I shake it, take out some of the big ones. Then I have straw size. Let's take a handful of it. Try not to get the big ones. And even some big ones on these big straws will just slide right down anyway. Yeah, look at Fishing Stuff's video on dragging weights. And I use them all the time now. I tried with BBs, but the BBs rusted. Okay, so I got about that much. It's up to here. So that's a little bit more than I want. So take some of it out. And then tamp it down so that it's down. And you just take your lighter again. These melt really quick and bend really quicklier. And so now I have that, and I'm just going to cut this puppy off here. I think it's been 3 minutes already on this video. And then just trim it so it doesn't snag. Then I'll take my nail and I'll go through here. And poke holes in the sides so that air and water can drain out. Air when you throw it in, you don't want it to be floating if it's a sinker, and water so you don't end up putting water in your tackle box. And just make a bunch of holes, doesn't matter. As Bob Ross says, there's no accidents, just happy little coincidences. Another favorite of mine. Okay, then I have some 20-pound test line. 4 minutes. And I'm just going to go through the hole there and tie her off. I use a surgeon's knot, which is repeat it. Square knots? I don't know. I was a Boy Scout for one night, then they moved it and wouldn't tell me where they moved to, so yeah. Okay, so, and then just a loop loop knot. And you, like I said, you can use the smaller straws or bigger if you got bigger. Cut this off, making sure I cut the right piece, and the trim. And you gotta wait. They'll just go over everything. Okay. Thank you, Fish and Stuff.